All right, guys. Happy end of July. Mark this in your memory. We are just under 10 million in market cap. We were probably about 3 weeks away from Pulse Chain really making a move. I don't exactly know what's going to happen, but I've seen this play out before. And the way this stuff happens is they start to trickle out news events. They start to hint that something's occurring, whoever they is. You see these rumors start to circulate on X, and it gets the entire chain a little bit excited at a time. And we're seeing upgrades to Liberty Swap. These are all signs that people are getting ready for large movements of money. Liberty Swap has also increased the amount of liquidity that they can handle at any given time. And if you drop down to the available assets that you can swap into from USDC, you will see that that asset list is also expanding. And those assets that you can swap into and the amount of liquidity that can swap into those assets are a signal for the amount of money that can be moved on chain in one click into those particular assets. That's a big deal. That's where money is going to hit first. Lots of opportunity there. As you've already heard from me, the last couple of days, I've been spending a lot of time talking to groups of people who are having me provide them tools to help them onboard people that they know. We've seen the holder count, the wallet count jump up by as much as 50 wallets over 40 minutes, 45 minutes. I don't know if that trend is going to continue, but chances are that we will see wallet counts continue to increase and pick up speed throughout the bull market. The wise person might look at what has happened over the last 2 or 3 days and use periods of time where we have lower trading volume to get themselves into a stronger position. Use moments of downtime to perform cheaper transactions, to get money into position, to get friends and family money into position. You want to trade when no one else is trading. That's definitely the truth. And you can do whateso you want, but I've now been through how many cycles since 2015? 2017 was 2017 bull market, 2021 bull market. So I guess this would be my third bull market in real time, actually watching it. If you actually count having the knowledge of what was going on during a bull market. And it happens the same way every single time. An asset doubles, triples, or quadruples in value, and people see these green candles and they lose their minds and they pile in. And because crypto is a reflexive asset, people want to buy strength. And no matter how much we yell and scream beforehand, they come only after the asset is rising in price. So I'm telling you now, use rationale, use reason, help people understand that in 2021, there were 200,000 wallets here. There were 250,000 wallets here. And there have been a group of people that have been sitting here waiting during the bull market, preparing, creating tokens, creating technology, slowly buying during the bear market, preparing for this moment, preparing for this exact bull run. And we are inviting you to join before the crowds of people get here. That is the invitation. If you can get to those people before the next, 30 days, 60 days, they have a very good chance of getting here before the crowds. I've heard some projections that the bull market could be elongated because of extended interest rate cuts through 2026. I don't know what's going to happen. I have no idea. So do you want to count on a bull market that goes to 2027? We don't know what's going to happen. We don't know how long it's going to go. So if I'm on the outside and I'm looking at CVRE, or I'm looking at Pulse Chain or Hex or any of these other crypto assets, and I'm putting my first 1K, 2K, 5K into crypto, I want to move now, not 30 days from now, not 60 days from now. And anyone you should talk to should be looking at it in that same way, in my opinion. They should be looking to act sooner rather than later. The other thing to consider here is that the sooner that we have dollars in position on CVRE, the more leverage that we're going to achieve when that tidal wave of people does come in, the louder we can be, the more eyeballs we're going to get. And that's the power that you guys have as a crowd too. You know, if you see a funny meme, if you see a post that you agree with on X, anything that you can do to repost, cross share, and encourage your people to do also, that amplifies the amount of volume that we have when those crowds finally get here. And that's how we're going to get more and more eyeballs on what we're doing as the bull market progresses. Anything else? There's some material stuff, but I need to wait a little bit before I can share some more material things with you. I need to wait for confirmation on a couple of things. So you know what I'm trying to say. Be smart. Don't procrastinate. Act early. We all lead busy lives, but you know, if you do crypto right, you focus on crypto for a season of your life, you may not get this opportunity again for 4 years. So you need to take 2 to 6 months of your life and hone in, focus, and pay attention. And the people that you're onboarding, you got to get them close to the communication channel. If you're bringing somebody on chain, get them on the X channel and make sure they know how to use the technology. They've got to know how to use the tech, how to trade in, how to trade out. If you want to help them not hurt the chart, especially if they're a big player in the ecosystem, whatever ecosystem they're in, help them learn how to do single-sided liquidity providing so that they can slowly get out of a position. That will make a huge difference during the bull market. I'm working on expanding liquidity for CVRE in some very creative ways. If you know what I'm talking about, go look at our liquidity there. If you're interested, you'll see some things change probably over the course of the next 2 to 4 weeks. And that's it. That's all I got. So work hard, take the time now, focus, take this next 2 to 4 weeks for yourself and the people around you. Spend that time now so that you can take the next, 3 years and be lazy if you want to, or longer, depending on how much money you get into the system. Talk to you later.